What's up, everyone? It is your girl Beauty87 here, aka Grace. We got some new makeup to try out because, you know, everybody keep coming out with new makeup, so it's like I gotta keep trying makeup. So today we're gonna try out this what is this? Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Dream Pop Matte Blush. I'm gonna try out the KVD Vegan Beauty, what is this? Good Apple Serum Foundation again. You'll see what I'm the video for this is gonna go up today, but I tried it out like I think Wednesday and put it on with a different primer. Then I didn't like the way the primer looked, so I wrapped up the other bad all the stuff I had on my face, and I'm gonna actually put this on today and do the wear test for it. So you'll see this a couple of times, so just be advised. I'm going to use this Nars powder again underneath the eyes in the shade Bay, and I'm going to use my Minted concealer again just because I'm so excited to have it. I'm trying to decide if we should set one side of the face with a powder blush on top of this matte blush to see how it wears alone versus when you add a layer to it. So we're probably going to do that. I don't know which side I'm going to do it for yet, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'm going to start off with 2 pumps of this foundation. Now when I tried this the first time, I felt like it made my face look ashy, but I assumed it was because of the primer powder that I used. So that's why I decided to use the primer I'm used to today. So I just used the liquid silk canvas from Tatcha in hopes that it won't look as crazy, but I feel like it still looks a little light than it normally does because I have the shade I normally, but I bought the shade I normally wear, which is 7410. So I know they extended their shade range a bit, so I'm assuming that might be why it came off gray to me, because I felt like I looked gray in the video. You all can tell me when we get done filming this if I look gray or not, but I'm like, I don't know. But this is shade 074 tan that I normally wear, so matter of fact I'm gonna put it alongside the other one so you can see what I'm talking about, because I definitely feel like this one looks a little bit lighter than that one. So here's what they look like side by side. This is the older one and this is the new one, so I definitely feel like the colors have changed. Anyway, let's get the rubbiness on my face. These are really quick and cute like so. This might just have to be like my winter shade, or maybe I'll change it at the Ulta by my house and get my right shade, because I waited for this to come in the store instead of ordering online like I normally do. Because I had ordered online, this video might have went up before I went on vacation, but I was like, I want to get it in store, and I'm so glad I waited to get it in store, because they gave 5 times the points when you picked it up in store versus when you, like, you know, when you had it mailed to you. So I was like, sounds good to me. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's looking a little gray because it's not my perfect shade anymore. But I wasn't aware they added more shades on, or else I would have like went in the store and looked and then bought online. But I was going off the first one that they came out with, that, you know, 074 was my shade for, and the foundation before that, which is True Portrait, that I just showed you on my hand. So I feel like it's doing a decent job of coverage, but I have a lot of dark spots and hyperpigmentation to cover up when it comes to my cheek area. Y'all know, like, I always have a bunch of acne and dark spots there, so I'll probably put a little bit more just in that area, and then I'll go in with the concealer. So I'm gonna do one more pump of this one, and then I'll sponge down everything after I have as many coats as I like on my face. But you know, I read the claims for this in the video for this actual foundation that you all see today, so that's why I didn't like read off anything for the foundation in this video, just because I'm like, you've already seen it, like in the other, well, you will have already seen it in the other video because that one's gonna go up before this one. So I'm like, so let's get the brush and hopefully this will get to it more. Y'all have come up with another series in my mind. Like, this would happen when you be up randomly at 3 a.m. or at least for me. I do my best like ideas at night because y'all know I work at night shift, so I'm used to having to be up at night. So I'm like, I just, you know, you coming up with all sorts of ideas at 3 a.m. So I woke up at like 11:30 because my alarm went off, because I'm so used to having to be at work. So all week long it was going off at like 11:30, even though like I was supposed to be like asleep and being like a normal human being. And I like wake up and be like going to my eyeshadow palettes and all that, and trying to come up with ideas and TikToks and all that type of stuff. So like I was doing that, And then I, you know, yeah, I'm not liking the color of this foundation. At first I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt with the primer, but it's just the color's off because of, you know, some reasons. I'm only going to use new stuff in the video though. I am going to have some older stuff I'm going to put on my face, but I'll do that off camera to save us some time, because y'all know it'll be taking me forever with these videos, but I want you to see the application and how everything goes on or whatever. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I look gray and like this undertone isn't right. It's called a neutral, it says it's a neutral bronze. We're going to go on with the Minted concealer now. I'm trying to figure out how to put this blush on. Do I put it underneath and then let it dry down and just put my powder on top, or do I need to wait till afterwards? Because that's like, I want to try that out too. So I'm thinking if I put it on underneath on one side and just leave it like that, and then the other side I can put it on top and add a powder on top and see which way I prefer it. I mean a powder blush on top and see which way I prefer it. I'm thinking about doing that way, but y'all can tell me down below like which way you've seen other creators do it. So I watched Nars Beauty's video, but I honestly think I fell asleep, because y'all know I be watching videos when I got work at night sometimes to try to help me go to sleep faster. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it actually doesn't, and I just be sitting up literally watching the video instead of like sleeping. So it all depends on what the video is about and I guess how tired I really am that day. But I remember watching hers. I don't remember watching anyone else's though. I know other creators have made it. It's just like, you know how you have those certain people like to watch certain things, and I know Stephanie is obsessed with blush, so it's like I would prefer obviously to watch someone who's obsessed with the product and reviews a lot of that type of product to make sure that I'm getting the best review. For example, like y'all know I review a whole bunch of foundations, so you might find it helpful if you match my skin tone to watch me review foundations, because I review so many foundations. I'm trying to cut down on buying stuff this year, y'all. I feel like I've been doing an okay job. I've skipped out on a few palettes. Like y'all noticed y'all didn't get the ColourPop what is it, Valentine's Day palette from me. And then there's a couple other palettes you didn't get from me. So I'm trying to cut down and like give y'all more of those why you don't need videos, like the one you saw yesterday on the Chucky and Glam Light palette. And I got one coming on the Huda Beauty palettes, and then I got one coming on that Love Glam face palette from Natasha. So it's like I'm trying to get y'all more videos like that. Plus you gotta think how many times she's come up with those same colors in palettes. So it's like you don't really need that palette. And the fact that it didn't launch on Valentine's Day like it was supposed to, I'm wondering if it was supposed to launch later and they just assumed it was her Valentine's Day release because she normally has one, and then they pushed it through to look fantastic, people. Because it's like I didn't see anywhere where it was actually supposed to be, you know, released or whatever. So I'm like, well, was it actually supposed to be released then, or did they just screw up and, you know, because she never released it. Valentine's Day has come and left and it still has not been released. So I'm like, it did a pretty good job. This concealer did a pretty good job of covering up the dark circles underneath my eyes. I mean, I feel like I can still see a little bit of darkness right in here, but it's not super pronounced like I feel like with other products I've used in the past is. So let's get into the wow, this foundation still has not dried, y'all. This cream to powder one from this cream to this cream to powder one from, or liquid to powder one from KVD. You see the shade I was telling y'all originally, it still has not dried. So I'm gonna just rub it in because I'm tired of seeing it sit on my hand and I want it to rub off on my clothes. But here's the difference between the two colors of those. So this one is the old one and this side is the newer one. Anyway, let's get into this Bay color for underneath the eyes. I love this. I feel like it does do the blurring job that it says it does underneath the eyes. I feel like it just looks stunning. I'm trying not to drag it over too far though, because maybe I want to put the cream blush on. That's supposed to go into a matte formula, so let's see how well that goes. But yeah, so I had fun. I went to Vegas with my cousin. It was a lot of like work though, so it wasn't like necessarily like true fun. That's why I didn't vlog, because it's like I figured you want to see clothes from the trade shows, because that's what I went down there for, a trade show. Because it wasn't like I went down there just to like have fun and go down on the strip and all that type of stuff. And next year, thank goodness I don't have to go, because the Super Bowl is gonna be there, so you know the price of everything's gonna be like $1 million. And my cousin's like, she wants to spend $1 million just to go to a trade show for like 3 or 4 days. Which is because she's gonna take me, and I think she said she's gonna take her granddaughter. So I was gonna be like, you know, a pretty penny. And cabs and everything else was gonna be $1 million because everybody's gonna be down because of the Super Bowl. So she was like, yeah, no. And I was like, oh, thank God. I mean, I didn't mind helping her because she was the cousin, like, helped my mom and I when my grandma was, like, sick. And we'd only go on vacation once a year. And she'd always come and watch my grandma for us for, like, a week, her and her husband. So that's why I don't mind going and doing it. It's just, you know, because it's gonna be the Super Bowl. And I know she, like, has issues with, like, her knees being bad because she's an older woman. She's older than my grandma, so obviously, you know, she's up there in age. So I'm like, you know, okay, so it's got that same clicky thing going on. So I'm like, I'm glad her granddaughter and I convinced her not to try to do it because it's like, that's a lie. So let's squeeze it out and see how it goes. I saw somebody actually cut one of these open and show like it was only half the product in here, like the bag of potato chips. So I was like, ooh, Charlotte out here being petty. But since she doesn't own it anymore, should we really be saying Charlotte? I mean, it has her name on it, but like she sold it if I remember correctly. Anyway, let's get into these dots. So I'm just put it right in this area. It is giving a little bit of a glow, even though it's supposed to be matte, so that's interesting. I'm gonna just take the brush I normally use for cream and just blend it out and see how that goes. I feel like it's disappearing into nothing though, but then again, I didn't put on that much, so maybe that's why. Or maybe I blended it too much, because as y'all can see, I feel like it just disappeared when I did that. Like, it's like I don't want to have to build it up to like a ridiculous amount, especially since we know not that much comes in these. So it's like not that much comes in, and then I gotta build it up to like the high heavens to get any pigmentation. Like, I'm not liking that. Okay, y'all, so y'all saw me build it up even more. Okay, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better pigmentation now, but I should probably stop blending before it disappears again like I did the last time. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how I feel about this, because the color looked nice, but I don't know, I just feel like when you blend it out, it just disappears to pretty much nothing. And then I feel like once I put powders and stuff on top of it, it's really going to disappear into nothing. So I don't really like this, and I feel like it's too high for what it is, to be perfectly honest. So I'm not impressed. But we put it on before we put on powder, because there's no powder in this area right here. I tried to make sure I didn't put any powder right here. There's a little bit right there, but there's none in this area. I'm gonna put it on top of powder though on this side. So we're just gonna leave this one like this, and we'll put powder on top, and then but the cream will be underneath for this side. I didn't even read the claims on this, y'all. And I'm already not liking it. Now I see what Stephanie meant, because Best Beauty said she didn't like this either. I remember why I didn't read the claims. My phone was almost dead. I thought it was charging while I was asleep on my computer, but the cord has a short in it, so I woke up and my phone was on 3%, so that's why we haven't done that. So let me go off camera, powder the rest of my face, do my little spraying situation, then we'll come back and put the cream blush on. I do have the LYS lipstick and lip liner as well, so we're gonna do that last. She's really into this triangle shape because everything seems to have it, but I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is what the face looks like set. As you can see, I feel like the blush looks kind of patchy and ugly, so this might be going back to the store. And y'all know I don't return stuff, but like, it's just that bad. And this is like close to 50 bucks. So who finna keep it when it ain't giving what it needs to be giving for the price point? Okay, so let's put it on now and then put it underneath, put a blush underneath it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put on the, what do you call it? The Pat McGrath Night Bloom blush on top of this and see if that'll make it any better. But yeah, right now it's a hell no. To the no, 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 hell to the no. It's terrible. I mean, it has a nice color to it, but it's like there are powder ones that have the same nice color, just like Night Bloom that we're gonna put on top of this, and they're giving way more than this is giving. I feel like the Item Beauty blushes that you get at Sephora for like $7 on the clearance rack are better than this. Like it's just not getting. I don't know, on this side I feel like it looks better than it does on this side. So I don't know if I just put too much foundation and concealer and powder on this side, and you should like put it on after powder, because after powder is looking way better than it does before, believe it or not. Or maybe there's just more texture on this side of my face than the other one, because I like it on this side of the face. I don't like it on this side of the face. Like, I feel like it looks choppy, it's sinking into my pores, it's not doing good. But on this side it looks fine. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, let's just close it back up. Put it. Maybe I need to try with a different foundation. So I think I'll wait till like the probably next week and then see how I feel about it. But right now she's not giving, so we're just gonna go into Night Bloom. I think I'm gonna dip into both. I did a little bit of the purple, a little bit of the red, and then tap it, because y'all know when I first used this, honey, I looked crazy. Okay, so let's pat on top and see if this gives it. Yeah, this is definitely giving it more pigmentation and making it look a whole lot better. It does look a little weird though because I added the purple, but that's okay. It doesn't look too bad. And it's definitely giving more pigmentation of what I wanted. So far so good. I'm liking it like this. Now why I did this weird curve shape, I think it's because I'm used to using the highlighter one and not necessarily the blush one. So I should have just kind of dotted it on the cheek, not went up the way I went up, but you know, it's cool, whatever. It'll be fine. Blush usually has a tendency to wear off anyway, and as you can see, this one has already worn off, and I've barely had it on for like, you know, 10 minutes. We literally filmed this for like maybe 7 to 8 minutes after I put this on, and it's already like almost disappeared. So I'm sure this will disappear and it'll be fine. I'm just gonna see how it's gonna look when I blend it into my bronzer, because I feel like that's when I'm gonna start looking crazy. So far the foundation is looking better today than it did yesterday, so I really do think it was a primer like I thought it was, because it's warming up to my face nice, so I feel like I don't look great and crazy. But we'll see when I take pictures in natural sunlight for the eye looks I'm going to do today, how it actually looks. So I'm going to go off camera again, do my bronzer and stuff, then I will come back with you all, and we'll put on this lip, and then you hear my thoughts on all these products. And then maybe I'll get my phone off the charger and read the claims of all this stuff, so I've done none of that. Okay, y'all, so this is what the face is looking like. I think she looks pretty good. Let's read about these blushes though. So I have the shade Dream Pop, as I told you all. Why is this camera keep moving over, y'all? Which is a highly pigmented matte liquid blush for a fresh, flushed look to revive your complexion. Inspired by Charlotte's best-selling Beauty Light Wands Dot and Blend to Apply. We did that. This is what we're working with when it has a blush on top of it. This is what we're working without a blush on top of it. So I definitely prefer with a blush on top, because I feel like throughout the day it's going to disappear, and it already started disappearing when we put it on its own. Okay. Twist to open the sponge applicator, dot onto cheeks, blend, and don't forget to twist and close the applicator after use. This product is lightweight and blends beautifully with other makeup products. Pro tip: apply over cream and liquid products before setting with powders. I actually prefer it after I set the face with powder, so we're not going to do that. As y'all saw, when I did it before setting, I didn't like the way it looked. But then again, like I said, this might be the side of my face that has the most texture. This is the side that I sleep on a lot of the time, because I am right-handed. So I'm thinking that's just what it is, and that's why I don't like it like that. But to each his own, who knows? Anyway, so this retails for $42. I don't personally think it's worth $42, but you know, that's just me. You can take from that what you will. Oh yeah, let's read up on these lip liners. So yeah, these are the LYS Speak Love Moisture Matte Lipsticks. They cost $20. And then the lip liners cost $15, and they're called the Speak Love Lip Liners. So I have the shade Devoted in the lip liner, and I have the shade, I believe it's Sincere in the lipstick. Sorry, I have the shade Dreamer in the lipstick. I have Sincere in my cart to see how this goes. But it is a moisture-rich satin matte lipstick with high-impact color payoff. It's hydrating, long-wearing, and plumping. It has hyaluronic acid infused lip with intense, long-lasting hydration. It's a maxi lip which visibly plumps and reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Transform your lips with this powerful pigment moisture matte lipstick that delivers one swipe color payoff while keeping lips hydrated. Powered by soothing emollients like chia seed oil and hyaluronic acid, this lipstick helps bring life to your makeup look with comfort for all day wear. Oh yeah, and the chia seed oil deeply nourishes oil to help hydrate and condition chapped lips. So I definitely need something like that because my lips feel chapped right now, honey. So let's see how she goes. Let's see how it works. I am gonna get the cream bronzer from what is it? Tower 28, since they came out with one, and I did buy the lip liner, so y'all see that coming soon, along with the Danessa Myricks glowy blush. I actually have the glowy blush right now. I think it's called Glowy Blush. I forgot exactly what her blushes are called, but I have it right now. It's just I wanted to wait to get a couple more new things because I didn't want to have a whole bunch of blushes and other things that were similar to put in the video. So that's why I held off on that one, because I wanted to see if this one was worth it since it was the one that cost the most. So let's put on this lip liner in the shade Devoted. Loving the color and how pointy and precise this is. It's creamy, but it's not like creamy to the point where it's hard to work with. Like sometimes I feel like the ColourPop ones, the Kylie ones, and the Rare Beauty one is kind of hard to work with because they're so creamy and it kind of just smears everywhere. So I'm liking the fact that it has that pointy tip and it doesn't. Now, once the pointy tip is gone, is it going to be like those? I don't know. But for right now, it's good. So look how cute it is. It's a nice little thin lipstick. Sometimes the thicker ones I find it harder for me to maneuver with. So can you focus, please? Thank you. So I find it harder for it to, you know, use. So can you focus, please? Thank you. Good God. So let's see how this color looks. Ooh, it's gorgeous. I hope my lips are doing it justice right now because they are so dry and ashy. I feel like a whole like just hard crusted line across like the bottom into the inner part of my mouth right now. So I'm like, I hope I'm making it look okay because it is a stunning, stunning color. I don't know if you all get this, but sometimes it's like this weird line after I press my lips together like this. That leaves behind. It'll be annoying me, so then you'll see me doing like this a lot of times, try to cover up the weird line where it seems like the lipstick doesn't want to like sit on the lip. But this is a stunning combo. I think I got a new lip combo, y'all. I got a new lip combo. New lip combo. So we're using the shade Devoted and Dreamer. That's what's going with the lips, and this lip combo with everything. So for 35 bucks, you get you a cute little lip kit. I'm here for it. It's a vibe. I love it. I will be getting more colors. I already have like 2 in my cart. I got the classic red one called Rich AF, and then I have the one called Sincere in my cart, which is why I thought I had already bought Sincere because it was in the cart. But honey, this is the face we're working with right now. I'm here for it. It's a vibe. I will check in with you all later on in the KVD video, wrapping up on how the blush and the I think that's all we got to talk about. That's new. Yeah, how the blush worked out along with the foundation, obviously. So I'll talk to you later, girls. Okay. Girls, I have returned with this blush on a day late and a dollar short. So yesterday in the video of the KVD on, what was it, Friday night? That was like super late. Sorry, Thursday night. That was super late. I was supposed to have had what do you call it? It was Thursday or Friday. Girl, I forgot which day it was. I want to say it was Friday because today is Saturday. And you saw the Beauty Bay. But I forgot to tell y'all about the blush so that I could wrap that video up. So we're going to wrap it up today. So on this side, if y'all remember, I had put it on before. And I didn't set it with any powder. And on this side, I put it on after. And I had set it with powder, and I loved the way this side looked a whole lot better. I'm loving the way this foundation looks, by the way. I took Adriangameover to the movies with his best friend, like I told you all I was in some other video, like the video for this eye look, which will be up God knows when. I don't know if this is one of the old school versus new schools, but this is like a bonus one I came up with for if I didn't have any content and I like doing this series, because I made this palette myself, and then this was a pre-made palette, so I didn't think it was necessarily fair. So I don't know when you're gonna see it, girl. But I figured you want to see this eye look because, I mean, I think they're fire. Back to the face. So this side didn't wear well. If you all watched the KVD Beauty video, then you know. Like, it was hardly any pigmentation. I like it better when I put powder on top and do it afterwards, even though Charlotte doesn't necessarily recommend that you do it that way. But that's the way I prefer to do it. As you can see, my face looks amazing considering I've had it on since... I want to say I've had it on since 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's now 11:30 at night. So I've had it on for a good little while. The foundation is worn amazingly. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. The blush is wearing amazing. I love it. When I first tried it, I didn't like it. You all will see in the earlier parts in the video, but now that I found a way to use it that I prefer, I'm here for it. I don't think it looks patchy or splotchy or anything like that, because I've been hearing some other creators say that. I didn't personally have that issue. So if she comes up with more shades for my skin tone, I will buy them. Like, we need a berry tone one, Miss Charlotte, and I need a like coral one that works for deep skin, because the ones you got right now ain't working for people that look like me, but you know, for doing stuff like that. So I guess I'm asking too much, but you know. Anyway, those are my thoughts. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.